So the year ending condos ended just like it started, which is terrible, Mark.
Well, lots on the market, right? A lot of new projects being completed this year, added a little bit more supply. Condo fees have increased dramatically. Example, my building, effective January 1, fees up 57%. A lot of these new buildings, and I knew they were really good to in the first year, right? Because they don't really have any studies done and engineers coming in, the life of the building assessments and all that. So they were cheap. Was too good to be true, which I said, it's going to go up. So you can, that's a substantial amount, but they have to build up the reserve funds.
Well, listen, another thing I have to explain to people, because my niece was asking me about this when I was telling her how big yours jumped,
Yep.
because I was looking at some condos myself, right?
Yep.
So when you buy a condo off a builder, the builder sets the monthly fee. Once you have a certain percentage of occupancy, a condo board must be formed by the actual owners of the building.
Yes.
Once all of the units are taken over, the builder's out. He has nothing to do with this at all.
Correct.
Nothing.
Yep.
So the people that own the units, that's why it's called a condominium, they own it together,
Hmm.
the building, and they have to establish maintenance fees. They have to establish like the reserve fund,
Budget.
repairs, maintenance, and then they decide on the actual fee. It's voted on by a board.
We didn't need to go at 57% being a new building. Every month or every year. Let me see. Reserve fund increase is increasing by 771,000. So this year, 771,000 to the reserve. This is a brand new building. They planned that for 50 years. There's some units in here with $1,500 in common fees. It's astronomical.
So what are they thinking that in 20, 30 years they're going to have to replace all your windows and all your balconies and all your
Yes, I guess it's crazy. Too much.
yeah.
But
But
it's up there.
so people have to understand that when they buy off a builder, it's always lower. And until a condo board is established and a fee is established, like a whole new fee is going to end up being established.
A year later, usually.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
So,
yours is almost 2 years.
oh, I moved in July 12th, 2023. So a year
Yeah.
now. So this
Yeah.
July, 2 years.
Yeah.
So anyway, enough about that. That's impacting on the condo market. Supply is impacting on the condo market, and it's affecting prices. But there was two recent sales in my building here over a million, well over a million. So shocked
In
about.
January.
Yeah, I think one in December, I saw one on the board today over just over a million.
Okay. So the end of the year, December stats. Well, so for the whole year, last year was 25, this year 23.
Mhm. Lot.
So we're down a bit. The actives went from 92 last year to 154,
40% increase.
40%.
That's a lot. A lot of
A
product.
lot.
It's a lot of product,
It's a lot, Mark.
right? And stay in that point for 1 second. We've also seen in December too, we've seen a lot of inventory turn over to the rental market, right?
Yeah.
New condos that maybe couldn't have sold to, that's where we've seen the rental market take off for a while. So when we're looking at that 154 for December and November is 195, and the sales don't equate to that, lots more on the rental side. So because you
Well,
can't
and
sell
and look at the beginning of last year, Mark. January 118, 133, 119.
them.
So right now, let's see how many condos there are. Like we're way above.
Yep. Yep.
We're way above what we were last year.
Yes. 1,
171.
a lot of product, right?
We've even gone up since the end of December. We're at not 171 now,
A lot of product. A
and they're
lot.
not selling.
They're not selling. Not right now, they're not.
No.
No, we're seeing some sales here. I've seen a couple in Nautica. But there's a lot of lower price condos. Let's go on the year end. What are sales down the year end transactions? You got them?
428 last year, 374 this year.
How much are we down?
Oh, I didn't do the number there. I'll do the math.
You got it there? Okay. Anybody wants a valuation or wants some information on buying a condo or a freehold property in Barrie, click the links in the top of our description.
Another 12%,
So
12.6.
12% down for year to date, right?
Yeah,
So
for the full year.
almost 13% down. Listings are up 40%. January is off to a high start in inventory,
Yeah.
right?
So this
So
is the price ranges. So look at this. This is what's crazy. 4 to 500, 10
yeah,
sales, only 4 the year before,
okay,
49 active. But there was probably a lot less active last year at that price range.
probably. Yeah.
5 to 6, 8 sales, 3 in 2023.
Mhm.
Actives 54. 6
So,
to 7, 3.
so you know what's crazy at that? Because I'm going to do some percentages.
Oh, something's wrong here. There's got to be, this is the 2023's got to be wrong because it shows only 11.
Why don't you go back and get that? Because I think that's a big part of our video. If that's messed up, let's double check these numbers.
Yeah, I'm going to do it now.
Sorry,
Keep talking.
folks. Yeah. So the condo market's been that way all year long, right? We've struggled with it all year long. We've seen maintenance fees impact the sale. We've seen increase in rates impact the sale of condos because they have that common element fee that they have to pay every month. So it's a certain demographic that are kind of steering to condos. And it's usually the 50 and over club that are looking at condos and above. So it's a tough one. And a lot of new release of buildings, lots over in Mapleview. And those are the, $400,000 to $500,000 range. There's a lot of more product going to come up in the market because let's face it, those are units that basically are speculation. So
Well, this is what I was going to say.
uh,
What a lot of people are doing is they're going and buying them like investors are for speculating, but then they can't sell them.
can't sell them. I saw something on YouTube yesterday. I was watching it from CBC on the condo market in Toronto, more or less focusing on the rental market. And again, rents have gone down 6 to 8% in the Toronto market. Vancouver the same way, a little bit higher, just due to supply, pure supply. Again, projects that have, were started 2 or 3, 4 years ago are finally getting done. Increase a lot of supply.
Well,
Uh,
look at that one, the debut condos downtown Barrie.
there's another one that's going to impact it, right? I think
Holy shit, Mark, that's 40 stories or something.
yeah. So how many speculators are there? And I
Oh,
think going to get done in April. I think there's some occupancy going in April. It's not far away. So that'll
I
be another
know.
more competition in the condo market.
Yeah, well, and the condo market's already sucking.
Yeah, it's gonna. I think
You
it's
know
gonna.
what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So
Yep.
like I don't know. All we're doing is okay, I got everything. All we're
Okay.
doing is now increasing to we're getting more closer to like the Toronto situation.
Well, we're just, they're a different level, but we're getting a lot of supply. Yeah, we are. Right. A lot of, because really there's not a lot of land going up, right? There's not a lot of building going on, but there's a lot of projects and condos.
Yeah.
I bet there's 70 or 80 projects on the books for the city of Barrie, right? There's probably 3 or 4 on the go now. At
Well,
least.
that's what the problem is, right? We just keep inundating and inundating the city with more and more condos. So we're going to end up, in the same kind of situation as Toronto where, they don't sell. Now we're getting an influx of inventory of actually in Barrie, not a huge market for condos to begin with.
No, it's not. It's not,
We
right?
have more families, you know what I mean? We don't have a bunch of young professionals like they
No,
do in Toronto doing one little bedroom things. It's not what happens here.
we don't. We don't. And I really believe in the rental side of the condo market will continue to decline this year.
Yeah, I
Just
think so too.
wow. So let's
Yeah.
go through the numbers. I'm gonna do some math on some other ones.
Okay, so 10 this year, 4 to 5, 11 last year,
Right.
49 actives. 5 to 6, 8 and 8, 54 actives. So
Okay.
they were the same. 6 to 7, same as well, 3 and 3.
Look at the act. So look at what's selling there. When you've got 3 divided by 30, oops, hang on a second. You're getting
10%, isn't it?
10%. Yeah, 10% is selling. So 90, I always look at it this way. 90% isn't selling.
Yeah.
That's a big number.
Well, and in the higher ranges, Mark, like 7 to 8, one sold this year, one sold last year, but there's only 6. 8 to 9, no sales at all, but there's only 3.
I
9
know.
to a million, one active at that,
Mhm.
and no sales. A
Yep.
million plus, we got one sale in both years, but there's only 6.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. I know
It's
it's
the lower ranges here that are have the bulk of the inventory, but the problem is they're not even selling in the lower ranges.
no, because the buyers that fit that, listen, people are, you know what I mean? People in their, again, Barry's made up of a younger demographic, young families, middle-aged group. A lot of them aren't ready for condos. So
Well,
people that
and
are buying
one
speculated.
thing I got to talk about, Mark,
Go ahead.
the 6 to 7 and the 7 to 8 group, like especially the 6 to 7 right now,
Mhm.
you can buy a little townhouse
Right. Yep.
with no fee.
No fee. Yep.
So if you can now buy a little townhouse instead of the condo and there's no fee. I have even had people in their 50s downsizing
Mhm.
call me and they want to look at a townhouse or a condo.
Well, that's it. If they, again, it depends on that lifestyle too, right? If they don't, like guy like me, I don't want any upkeep. I don't want to shovel driveways. I don't want to cut lawns. I don't want to do flowers. I want to do nothing. So this lifestyle fits me, but I pay for that every month. My fees are 748. Call it 750. I don't get much for 750, right?
No.
My water's included, my insurance is included, so there's some savings there. My hydro is maybe $50. So if I was in town, I'm saving something, but I'm still out of pocket more than I would be if I would go to a townhouse.
Yeah.
So every month. But I have a nice warm parking spot every night or a heated garage, kind of like that. Haven't used a snow brush this year once. So there's pluses, but you pay for those conveniences.
That's right. That's right. And before a while ago, 2 or 3 years ago, when prices were going crazy, townhouses were 8, 900, some of them.
They were. They were.
Even
Yep.
shitty ones were.
Yep. Yep.
So, I mean, then the condo market looked a lot more favorable, right?
They went up too, but they sure came down pretty quick. Right. I remember not the ones at Nautica. Too bad Nautica would be selling for over 9. When we were doing these videos more a few months back, God, there was a lot of inventory at Nautica at one point, not selling.
I know.
Right. People have taken them off. They've expired. Forget it. We can't get our money. And I think if someone's selling, they have to be really realistic on what the expectation is going to be. They have to look at those numbers, pull the numbers back up maybe, and we can chat about that. Where they need to go through what's listed on there, and not use that as a guide because we've seen that too much in the freehold market where we're seeing listings get done by listed prices. You got to look at the sales. The 6 to 7 range when you got 30 properties and you're going to price a condo in that range, and 10% selling, 90% isn't. You really need to make that a sharp price point.
Yeah.
Don't blend
Well,
the
and
rest of them. There's no
you know,
market
and
there.
another thing, Mark, I think the 5 to 6, there's a lot in Spice Way area.
Tons. Pull it up. Tons. You should pull some of them up and see. Tons.
I'll tell
There
you what my problem with is. I was in there. You can hear everything.
can. Wood.
Holy shit. It's horrible in there.
It's not concrete.
It's not concrete. And I could hear dogs barking. I could hear everything. I'm thinking, holy
Yep.
God,
Mhm.
what is
Lots.
going on in here?
Yep. Lots.
And I've never heard that, like, been showed condos where I could hear that bad before.
Yeah, I know. Summit
This
Ellen.
this is the 5 to 6 range. We
Mhm.
have 60 listings.
Yeah. Coda's one new building, frat, Ferndale's a, one, but it's prop, but it's older building.
Coda,
Yep.
Condos, as a sawmill. But look,
Culinary.
now we're getting into the Spiceway, Pumpkin Corner, Culinary Lane.
Yep.
Coda is a newer one as well.
Yep. Yep.
Um, but these are like in the high fives. Chef Lane right there.
Pull up that one, Chef Lane, just see what the common element fee is. That's a 2 bedroom, probably 1,000 square feet. 481.
41, 48.
Yeah. Lots with no underground parking. That's still $500. And they don't have any hot tubs. They don't have any saunas. Think they might have a gym.
They have a gym, it's off-site. It's its own private building.
Yeah. I don't mind the layouts in those 2 bedrooms. I don't mind. I think the floor plan's great. Nothing wrong with the floor plan. Love
It's
it.
well, the only thing I have is it's like you can't fit a table in there.
Bedrooms aren't bad sizes, but
No.
we could show you 10 other ones in there. So at 567, woo,
Well,
what the
this is the whole problem. This is what I'm saying is that
2 days on
um
market, full of history on it too. Be curious what it started off at.
started at 577, they're up to 585. They went up.
Okay, okay. Why? Okay. Why would we go up? They
They're
started
all
up
they're
at
all over the board.
638, 629 back in 2023. They've been trying to sell this forever.
Yeah.
Why would you raise the price on something that's not selling?
Well,
Makes
they
no
went to 629, then 589, and then 629, and then 638, then 597, then 577, and now 585. I don't know.
makes no sense to me.
They're all over the freaking place.
Place. Is it
Well,
rented out?
the problem is this is the thing. These things are not selling.
Not selling. And there's a bit of a myth out there too that I've seen too in other properties in the freehold market where they've raised the prices. You've been listed for 5 months, you've got nothing, and you're going to raise the price. Makes no sense. And you know what? We can't go on the hope that the Feds are going to have a meeting. What's today, 27, 29th, is have a decision. They're probably going to reduce it by 25 basis points. But those aren't doing anything for the market right now.
Mark, I'm telling you, the fixed rate mortgages are going up, the mortgage rates.
They're
I
down
just
to
got a new mortgage, okay?
they're
They're
down to
not going down. They haven't gone down at all.
no, bond yields have got rippled today too. Let me just see what they ended up at. Yeah, they went down a bit. They went down a bit, but they haven't been gone down in a long time. So yes, the variable product is coming down, but the fixed rate, which 80% of people gravitate to, is not coming down.
Yeah,
So put that in a stress test.
we're still at 5.
Yeah, we can't qualify. So
No, we're at 5 right around the 5 mark right now without the stress test.
yeah, so 7.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
hard. That's hard. So let's hope with our new government getting in soon, because the Liberals are done. So I'm hoping that some things get changed and make it easier for
Well,
people.
I talked to a couple agents last week. I was talking to Michael last week, and he said the same thing. The problem is nothing's going to change now. Like it's going to take months and months. And he said, and it's so effed up. Like there's not going to be some complete turnaround all of a sudden.
Oh, no, it's not going to go like this. This is
No,
not. And if
no.
sellers are delusional, if they
There,
think
well,
delusion,
there's too many problems in the world and in the economy to just go in and boom, fix it. It's not going to happen.
we got a new administration in the US that's bananas, can be. So there's some uncertainty in the market, and I think that's going to remain in 2025.
He's a
That's
loose cannon, man.
canon. So, if I was in the manufacturing business or something with tariffs that could be impacted for industries, I'd be scared for my job. Who knows?
I don't even understand these Canadians. I told you I heard Trudeau on CNN, and I'm not a Trudeau supporter, but I heard him, and I actually thought one thing he said made a lot of sense is that the whole world, like not just us, the whole world has a like an economic problem right now, right? The US does, which is
Yes,
why they got rid of Biden and Camilla because they figured even if Trump's a crazy guy, he's a businessman and he's going to fix the economy. But the economy isn't just a US thing. It's a freaking global problem right now.
but the economy's strong in the US. That administration turned over a strong economy to the Trump administration.
Well, listen, I
Trump
Googled it. I
started-
Googled it. And in the US, that the economy has always done better under Democratic rule than Republican.
and
Historically, like in the last 100 years. But nobody, like, obviously nobody knows that because if you talk to, like, they were interviewing people after voting for Trump, and people were saying, I don't even like him, but we need help. We need the economy to be fixed. Like they're still paying huge amounts of money for stuff. Their economy, their numbers might look okay, but your average everyday person is struggling.
yeah, the cost of living's gone up across, right? There's still inflationary impacts, right? Look at oil. Oil's down today.
But
It
that's
needs
across the whole world.
across the whole world,
That's what
right?
I'm saying. Like one
Oil's gone
government isn't going
higher.
to come in and fix the world problems, and we're all going to be rolling in the dough.
No, no. He's talked about tax cuts, but anyway, we're off topic, but that's
Yeah.
okay. But there's uncertainty. There's uncertainty globally, right? So,
And
you know,
people, to tie it back into the condos, I even looked at a couple condos too. But I hesitate to get myself into such a huge fee that's only going to go up
mhm,
when my own salary or my own wages are questionable from month to month.
mhm,
Do
mhm.
I want to get tied into such a fee?
That's the $1 million question. Obviously, people don't because they're not selling. And some buildings are doing okay. Like there's not much inventory in my building at Lock House, but a couple have sold. So high. And I'm shocked. One sold for almost 1 million. That was Alex and Dan. Couldn't believe the condo fee, $1,500 almost, 1486 or 96. It was a big unit, not in the water. Nice, love the layout, but a $1,500 condo fee? You didn't pay taxes yet.
Oh, their taxes are probably 7 or 8 grand. No,
It's on the valuation on that. Ooh, maybe 65,
hold on. I can
maybe.
check.
I don't think it was assessed. It showed that it wasn't assessed yet. So on the listing when I saw it the other day. So
Are you sure? Because most of them are putting them now.
check it out. But I don't think it was, but have a look. I didn't see it. And folks, make sure if you do like this video, hit the like button and share button and subscribe to get more notifications on our videos. That'd be much appreciated. We love subscribers.
Mark, I need just another 100. People should help me out here. Um, I'm getting so close. Did you watch the football game?
No, I had dinner. So, and I didn't, but I was on Google looking at it halftime. It was almost tied up. And then, of course, before I went to bed, I Googled it and I went, oh, 975, I think was the one.
Unit 975
No, 975 price point.
sold or
Oh,
oh,
right down.
oh there it is.
Not assessed, right? Big
Wow.
unit. Big. It was nice. Not waterside, but great floor plan, but $1,500 in taxes. Ooh, you got some size.
It's not that big, Mark.
Wow, keep going through it though. It's a good plan. It's a good floor plan.
It's got that stupid post there, right?
That
Oh,
just
it's got dining area, yeah.
yeah, right. I do like the layout, right? Spacious.
I was gonna get one of those lights for my dining room.
Yeah, I think you can get them at Costco. I like them.
Yeah. Hmm.
Don't like the you know the beam, but three
Lots of
bedroom,
storage.
lots of storage. Yeah.
The view isn't horrible.
No, no.
At least you're looking at trees.
Yeah, yeah. That was on the water side. It'd be 1.8.
Wow. It is done well.
Oh, wow. Uh-huh.
Well,
No.
they do have water views here.
On the balconies, you do. You do. Hmm.
Well, that's not horrible.
No, no, no.
It's a lot of cash the way.
Gosh, I don't like the condo fee.
See, look at this one, 607. The taxes are 7,400.
Okay, so there they go. Some are putting on, some aren't.
So it's going to be over 7 grand because this is a 1+1 bed. It's the same, almost the same square footage. No,
Yeah,
this one's bigger. It's going to be more. This is 1,600 to 1,799, 3 bed, 3 bath. It's going to be more than the 7,400.
I don't know. Look at the price point. They're gonna
No, it doesn't matter, Mark. It goes by square footage.
even on the taxes.
That's what the taxes are based on. In a
Oh,
condo, it's only based on the square footage, right?
I know for the common fee. I didn't know for taxes, but anyway, it could be. So
Oh, it
tax.
is because it like what else could they base it on? They can't base it on your lot. So like your house, my house is taxed on square footage and frontage and the size of the lot.
Right, right.
With a condo, what can it be based on?
I thought it was on valuation, like everything else.
Yeah, but
Okay.
the valuation on impact will go by square footage in a condo.
Good question. I don't know. Maybe someone can answer that for us because I'm not 100% sure on that, to be honest.
I should.
Anyone knows, put it in the comments because I'd like to know.
Yeah.
Hey, I think that's a wrap. I think we've covered off some details. Condo market.
Perfect.
Hey, enjoy the night. See you.
Yeah.